What is up, YouTube? Welcome back to Crafting Cars. Today, it's Sim Day.
And it goes a little something like...
Okay, since we're in my basement, I'm going to show you my sim rig, but the lighting isn't exactly perfect. But yeah, here we go. So, first off, here it is. This is a wooden base that my brother-in-law and I built many years ago. I think 4 years ago now, probably, maybe 5. And it's a pretty simple setup. I have this seat. I saved this one. This came out of one of my Subaru SVXs that I had back in the day. I have a pretty basic monitor here, PC, my PlayStation 4, and then sound system. That's the sub with speakers and everything in the back there. Here's my actual rig. This is the Fanatec CSL Elite base. And then as far as the wheels go, I have the Club Sport BMW GT2 wheel there. There is the Formula wheel version X, I believe. And that's just the Rallycross wheel. This one's probably my favorite because it's all carbon fiber. I don't know if you can see that weave in there, barely. But yeah, this whole piece right here is all carbon fiber. Anodized aluminum and everything. Love the Alcantara, as you can tell. But yeah, and then as far as the pedals go, the pedals are the Club Sport V3 pedals, which are super nice because like the brake and the clutch both have rumblers in them on top of the load cells. So you can feel when you're locking up the ABS because the brake pedal will vibrate, and same thing with the clutch. You can feel the bite point on the clutch as it's starting to engage, and you can adjust everything from the feel of the throttle to the feel of the brake, the bite of the clutch, the kick, the throw of the clutch, everything. It's all adjustable, which is super nice. And you can see I do have them up at a pretty steep angle here, probably about a 45, just because that's most comfortable for me. Yeah, on top of, you might have noticed how I have some wheels on the wall. These here, I 3D printed. These are for, I got these off Thingiverse. I can just quick release my wheel off, and when I'm not using it, I can just boop, throw it on there, it's out of the way, and then I don't have a big wheel in my face if I'm just using the PC to edit a video or something like that. And then on the back wall, I have just a few of the 3D printed tracks, the names, and some of the best lap times that I've done in various cars. And I got some more up here and stuff that I still have to mount up. But yeah, aside from that, that's pretty much all that I have. It's not the best rig as far as cable management goes and stuff, and it is kind of in a closet, but it works, and it's only going to get better hopefully as I put more time into it. Yeah, now that the rig's out of the way, let's jump on Gran Turismo, because that's the main game that I play, Gran Turismo and Formula 1. So let's jump on Gran Turismo and get some racing in. So this is my first time, bear with me here. I didn't qualify, I didn't set a qualifying time or anything, which you saw there, so that's why I'm starting from the back. I find it a lot more fun to kind of chase my way to the front. And you can also see I go in, I turn all the traction control off, and I don't know if you saw, but I like to run my brake bias 1 to the front, and that helps with turn in, so I can just tap the brakes and that'll help the front bite and turn in a little bit. This is a tricky course here. This is just to show you how tricky this course is and how good it can be for you. Just take your time, spot your braking zones and everything, touch in the dirt and stuff. There's no runoff here, and if you do go too far into the dirt, it will bite you and grab you and send you right off. It's a really tricky course, and I also have only raced this course probably about 4 or 5 times as I send it up the inside there around a couple of guys. Wow, already up 12 places. Pretty good start and we're still only on lap 1, so pretty good start to the race here, as that guy just barely, he broke way too early, so I ran into the back of him. Luckily he still saved it, put me off in the dirt as another guy goes off in the dirt. So you can see there's no forgiveness in this track. Really tricky, really fun. And I'm learning it more and more as I go along. Again, I've only raced this track probably about 5 times, I think. And this first stint here, all I'm showing you is just how sketchy this track is and how one little mistake, like that guy broke really early, 100 meters early easily. So I went right into the back of him. And now that guy totally goes off into oblivion and quits the race. This guy is serving his mega penalty. But the whole point of that race, that one didn't actually end very good for me. The guy that I was fast coming up on was kind of a poor sport and more into ramming than racing. And so I ended that one early. And then I decided to put in a quick qualifying instead of one and done kind of thing. And I did a 1:13.9, I think, which is not very good. But it got me out from and away from the people in the back. So here we are starting in 10th for this race. And this is a really exciting one. Really, really fun start to finish. And here we go. I'm going to walk you through turn 1 here. Normally I like to brake at like the 100 board, drop 2, down to 4th, maybe 3rd, and yeah, that Acura NSX is all over the road. Slowing me down, but that's okay. Just stick with it. Clean lines. Sometimes it's faster to stay behind the guy than try and push your way through. It's not really worth it. So we got a nice clean run here as one guy goes off to the side. Multiple people have actually gone off to the sides. We're already up in the 9th. Coming up here, this is a tricky one because this one tightens up real fast. You see the guy with the flag. Brake hard down to 2nd. Lots of oversteer there. Up through the gears, down 2 here if you can. 3rd gear is not the right gear, way too slow. Send it up the inside. Oh, on the grass, or dust I should say, right around. Super happy about that one. That was all instinct. Really happy. That was fun. Now we gotta catch the guy ahead. He's just over a second ahead. Got to get back within slipstream range. And this turn here, the final turn, tapers in, starts with a big radius, tapers in. Tricky if you get it wrong, off into oblivion. Still just outside slipstream range, but we are now up into 6th as more and more people keep going off. Like I said, it's super important to stay on the track. As you can see, the guy in 4th goes off, which is going to slow him way down, get him off the racing line. I'm coming up on him fast. I'm going to just give him a little bump so you can get closer up into 4th. And then he slows way down and misses his line completely. Come back up. We're sitting in 5th here. Now this is where this race gets a little tricky. I'm coming up on these guys and making good time, good space. This guy's all over the road spinning. And so now he's out of line for this next set of corners. He's going to come back across. Hits me. And he's off. Gone. Don't know what happened to him. I could have slowed down, but I had an opening and he was swerving all over the place. Not the best, but you do what you can with what you got. So here we are. We're sitting in 4th and we started 10th. Pretty good so far. But now, as we're coming up to finish lap 2, I'm going to go ahead and be quiet here and let you guys watch and enjoy my fastest lap of this race. and there you go. As you can see, really fun. I haven't covered a race like this before, so there's a lot of input here. If you aren't familiar with Gran Turismo, you can see the throttle input here and the brake input on the left of the RPMs. Throttle input is on the right of the RPMs. But I do want to pull away from that real quick, because the guy in front here, watch what he does. He's going to make a big mistake. I want to know, what would you guys do? Did I step over the bounds? Did I do something wrong? He touches the dirt there, puts him offline. Here he dips a foot into the dirt, goes wide, boom. I shoot it up the outside, and then on the inside, no contact was made, but because I took him off track, I got a penalty. I'm now up in third because of his mistake, and I messed up there. I downshifted because that's where you serve the penalty, but they don't make you serve it there. They make you serve it on the main straight, which sucks. So I let him get way too close. A lot of mistakes here. It's just because I'm not familiar with the track, and then he bumps me wide. So, and add further insult to injury, another guy comes back and passes me too, and then another guy. Was I wrong for shooting up the inside to avoid that contact? Should I maybe have stepped on the brake and just let him keep the position? You tell me what you guys think. I'm at a loss for words there, but anyways, as we keep racing here, I think I make up one more spot on this Mercedes. This is the last lap here too, but yeah, lots of input here. You can see no assists except for ABS are on, because this is a modern GT3 car, so it does have ABS. I'm running with it here, obviously. But yeah, if you like this view, or if you guys think I should change the view, then I can alter it in the replay mode of my PlayStation. But I'll let you guys watch the end of the race, and I appreciate you sticking around. If you have any input on what I should do, such as less talking, more racing, or for my racing sim, let me know. If you think I should change my videos in any way, let me know. As always, we'll see you guys in the next episode. Bye-bye.